Over 2 months ago, my YouTube channel was hacked. YouTube has still done nothing. In early January, my vlog channel had mysteriously transformed into Beauty Dior, whose owners had bought my channel off of a hacker forum for $500 and have been uploading copyrighted content ever since. In part 1, we go through the dozens of emails and DMs that I've exchanged with YouTube over these past 2 months, culminating in them telling me that no hijacking activity had taken place. But it took Shane Dawson and Gigi Hadid getting involved for them to even continue looking into my case. We uploaded part 1 on March 2nd, and at the time of filming this right now, it's garnered over 500,000 views, 40,000 likes, over 3,000 comments. It's been covered by dozens of news outlets and drama channels, and has literally millions of impressions on Twitter. And yet, even now, Beauty Dior still has complete control of my channel, with YouTube offering only 2 possible options of what's next. Welcome to part 2. Hey guys, Alex here. Oh, sorry, my bad. That's the incorrect link. Hello everybody, Meghan here. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not Alex unless you're on my Twitter, in which it is now my name. This week has been quite the doozy. First of all, I want to thank you guys for your support on part 1 of this video, and you all requested a part 2 considering part 1 left us with so many questions and not a lot of answers. I think the best place to start is literally exactly where part 1 left off. February 24th. So to backtrack really fast, February 24th was the day that we were filming the part 1 video, and at the end of that video is when we got the email from creator support with the rock solid legal template.
The email YouTube just sent is that I can have my channel, they're transferred over to me, I just have to agree to not sue them, and also I can't have any of the videos that were privated, which is all of them.
That email came at 3:24 that day. Obviously, I was a bit distracted and I didn't even notice that I had a DM from Team YouTube like 6 minutes later. Their DM said the creator support team would be following up in an email with next steps. Those next steps were the legal template. We had scheduled a call the next day with my team, my lawyer, and I wanted to prepare myself. So where am I getting that good info? The Twitter DMs. Or I'm just like releasing a little bit of rage. Through this whole exchange, the only time I felt like I got an actually near human response was from the Twitter DM. Was it the human response I wanted? Ugh. Not necessarily, but I could at least tell it was a human. I responded to their DM saying, their email literally makes no sense. It's a legal document saying that they're going to delete all of my privated videos. The DM they originally sent me telling me that I was gonna get an email from creator support was at 3:30 p.m. I reached out again at 6:12 p.m. They responded 9:55, starting with, sorry, just seeing this, which is literally what I say to people when I've definitely read their text and I'm just pretending that I haven't. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I just saw this. So they sent a legal document to complete the channel transfer, since the hacker has transferred the channel and they need to transfer it back. I think that's the definition of transfer. It's technically a legal process. So sorry for the not so great wording of it. I haven't seen it, but I imagine if it's a legal doc, it's props not super user friendly in terms of language. There should be an option to not have to delete all of your private videos in the process. So let me reach out to them and I can share some more helpful guidance on the document. Let us know in this specific DM, we have someone from YouTube saying there should be an option to have my channel back without deleting all the private videos. That does sound like something that should be possible and something I would be very interested in. She sends the next DM at 1:50 p.m. the following day. I can't even read it. Her DM reads verbatim. Okay, ignore that last email, legal template for channel transfer right now. It's like mom and dad are telling me 2 different things. Mom is like, hey, sign this document, and dad's like, yo, please just ignore that. And I'm there being like, keep in mind, I haven't responded to this yet. So this is like a stream of consciousness being like, I haven't read it yet. I'm sure it's pretty confusing. And I'm being like, read it, do not respond. I just want to say, I keep referring to this person who's on this account as she. I don't know that it's a she. Well, for some reason, Lily and I have decided that it is a girl and we've decided to name her Sammy, just as a heads up. About an hour later, Sammy says, apologies that this is so messy. Sad face. But the sad, it's not even like, just spend some time trying to get up to speed. Here's a bit more background. Basically, the hacker made a bunch of changes to your channel, as you've seen. But have you seen such as changing the email address associated with the channel, deleting videos, etc. It's a bit more complicated from a technical/internal process standpoint to transfer your channel back to you and reverse all the actions taken by the hacker. I'm sorry, are you used to hackers that just don't do anything? Like, what do you mean that this is a bit more complicated? Please, could you cite your sources of these less severe hacking cases? I do agree, this is pretty severe. It is just ironic that everything came back that the channel wasn't hacked and now it's like, it's a very severe hacking. I'm like, that's what I said, Sammy. Regardless, Sammy assures me the right teams are working on this though. 3 exclamation points. So oh, 2. Sorry, don't want to get too overzealous. But that's what's causing some of the unnecessary back and forth. Really apologize for that. I'll keep an eye on the case and make sure to communicate next steps super clearly for you. Parentheses, only if this would be helpful. So essentially, Sammy is offering to decode the emails from YouTube to me. I'm not saying that I don't need her to dumb them down because clearly I do. I'm just confused why the emails can't make sense to start. Why do I need to get an email and then go check my DMs? Like, what did Sammy say to this mean? I'm really confused. That makes no sense. So if you remember, today is the day that I'm having the call with my team, my manager, one of my agents, and my lawyer. We've set this call because I've told them that I'm filming this video. Because while I was pretty sure that I was safe legally because there was no confidentiality on any email at all, I wanted to double confirm. So I talked to them about it. They were like, sounds good, real crazy, can't wait to see. And I asked my lawyer specifically if she could make a legal disclaimer that played in the video before. Shout out to my lawyer. And we all agreed that until the video went up, we were not gonna respond to the legal template because we were really hoping that with the video, be like a surge in helpfulness and we could surpass this hole of a fake document. Sorry, template. And remember, Sammy told me not to. Well, I really wish I could just skip to the day that the video was uploaded on March 2nd. We had a little bit of news on the 27th. February 27th, I noticed something a little strange. Team YouTube has unfollowed me on Twitter, despite having an ongoing DM conversation that by Sammy's own admission was far from over. I thought you were supposed to be my decoder. Sammy, I don't know if you know how Twitter works, but we can't DM if you're not following me. And now I looked up, why am I following you and you're not following me back? At this point, I was feeling passive aggressive, so I tweeted them because I wanted to know why you unfollowed me. February 28th, YouTube responds the following day at about 1 p.m. tweeting publicly, hey, DM'd you. Typically our handle only follows people if we need to for DM purposes. We're just a social support team trying to help everyone we can. We'd never want to throw, I can't even say it. We'd never want to throw shade via follows. Like literally if I had a penis, it would have like sucked back into my body. Sammy, I thought we had something. I thought we were in the middle of something. No? As far as I knew, the need for ongoing DM purposes was still pretty relevant. I see that they have sent me a lot of lengthy DMs. Some might say an over explanation. Hey, which again, when I start a text with hey, I want something or I want to get out of something. Hey, saw your tweet about us unfollowing you. We definitely wouldn't have done that on purpose. Not sure if we're able to tell whether we were following you in the first place, but maybe we weren't? Per my previous DMs, right above it. Not sure how to confirm. 3 days ago. 3 days ago. But if we did unfollow you, it was a total fluke. So sorry to make you feel unloved in any way. That explanation would have sufficed, but they kept going. BTW, we only follow people if we need to for DM. We also got a question from Shane Dawson about this today because he thought we unfollowed him, but I don't think we did because we didn't have to follow him in the first place for DMs. We threw him a follow though, and we'll also follow you. I don't want you to follow me. There's one more. We're just a social support team trying to help everybody we can. We never want to throw shade via follows. You literally already said that in the public tweet. I also just want to say, I don't think this is Sammy. This doesn't read like Sammy. Sammy are tight. Sammy wouldn't do me like this. You know, there's no Uggs in this. There's too many exclamation points. Hey, Sammy's way chiller than that. Sammy's just probably on holiday. I'm also gonna say, as much of like a fuss that I made for them unfollowing me, I never saw anything. What are you supposed to say? That's so cringy. So then from February 29th to March 1st, there are thankfully no update because the video was being edited by the fantastic Lily Marston. Throw her a follow. She's the best. She's great.
She is the mother I never had. She is the sister everybody would want. She is
Kris Jenner behind the camera.
That everybody deserves.
You're doing great, sweetie. Thank you so much, Mom. Then March 2nd rolls around. The video is going live. Twitter is excited. We're excited. We've got swamp ass. So the video goes up around 1:45 p.m. and almost instantly, I see that instead of being advertised, it says limited ads. And if you're not familiar with like all of the monetization and everything like that, limited ads essentially means I have limited ads on my videos where I state going through the checklist, yes, I swear in this video, yes, we talk about sex. Like mostly my podcast ones have limited ads because the title is like, he broke my back or dick so good. Those have limited ads. We literally bleeped the swear words planning for this. So as soon as I saw that, I requested a manual review, which allegedly a real person at YouTube, goes through and makes sure the video is okay. I will also say there have been a couple of rumors that if you say YouTube's name too many times in a video, that it automatically gets flagged for limited ads, which I'm like, so like, you like worried about your reputation? At the end of the day, there's literally nothing in this video that wouldn't make it suitable for all advertisers. I literally clicked every single one. I was like, yeah, no, we don't talk about firearms.
You make a shrapnel joke.
I did make a shrapnel joke. I'd make a joke about shrapnel, but I don't know a ton about shrapnel. So as soon as I saw that the video had limited ads, I tweeted out to you guys and I bombarded them, which to be fair is exactly what I asked you to do. In the pinned comment from that video as well as the description, I asked for everybody to tweet out the video and tag all of YouTube's handles in hopes that I would get a hold of a real person to talk and hopefully have a meeting. I think I might have aimed a little too high. But hey, small wins. Somewhere between the time of like 3 and 6, ads were turned back on. And as of today, recording this, they're still there. I also would love if you didn't skip them. So by the end of the day on March 2nd, despite having this video be tweeted out by, I would say like hundreds, maybe even thousands of viewers, but also creators, verified users, it's like blowing up to like my flop former relevant standards. Still no response from YouTube. Also, might I add, they're tagged in everything. March 3rd, 9:55 a.m. I finally respond to the legal template. Do I give them what they asked for in the legal template? No. Hi, I want my channel back with my videos, not the videos that the hacker uploaded. Can we have a meeting to discuss? Because remember, they don't do phone calls. A meeting probably is even less plausible than a phone call, but I was trying. About an hour later at 10:56 a.m., I essentially sent the exact same thing to YouTube. About 40 minutes later, I tweeted the video link to Phil DeFranco, which I had already seen people doing all day. I just wanted to know if he had any connections. I know he has connections. I just wanted to know if he would like let me utilize his connections. He reached out 5 minutes later via DM, just letting me know that he wasn't covering it right now, but he was gonna talk to his partner manager and see if they could help. I thanked him and he updated me less than an hour later, letting me know that he made contact with his YouTube person and that they were looking into it. Then only 20 minutes later, he sent me a message saying that his YouTube rep had said that I was already in contact with someone from YouTube, and he asked me if this was accurate. I let him know that the last contact that I had was Monday. He said his YouTube contact was on it, so I was hoping and kind of thinking that I would probably hear from someone at YouTube today. Not long later, I see that Keemstar has also tweeted out my video. He also tagged Fwiz, who is the head of YouTube Gaming, personally calling him out, being like, hey, can you help her? At 3:29 p.m., Fwiz responds and says that they're on it and that he has already tweeted me earlier, which I hadn't seen, so I looked back and he had indeed responded to my original tweet a couple hours earlier. Hey, thanks for this. We'll flag with the internal teams. I'm sorry this has been a frustrating experience for you and we'll do what we can to make it right. Honestly, Oscar award-winning speech. That is the greatest tweet from anyone at YouTube that I have gotten to date. About an hour later, at 4:36 p.m., we have a plot twist. The company that has said that they do not do phone calls sends me this email. Hi Meghan, my name is Claire. Her name is not Claire, and I'm reaching out on behalf of the YouTube Community Outreach Team. I wonder who they are. Never heard of them. Which works to connect directly with creators regarding channel issues. I understand that you've been in contact with various teams at YouTube for a few months now regarding your account hijacking, and that given the complexity of the issue, you are still seeking clarity about what exactly happened and how to proceed from here. Well, do you have any clarity to give me? Complex hijacking? You said it wasn't hacked. I thought you didn't found any. I want to apologize for any unintended stress. First of all, can you differentiate between the stress you didn't intend to cause me and the stress you did intend to cause me? I want to apologize for any unintended stress and confusion caused by the situation, and I will be taking over your case moving forward to consolidate support from the various other touch points that you've contacted. And then the kicker. Please let me know if you have any availability tomorrow, Wednesday, March 4th, after 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for a phone call to discuss. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you didn't offer phone support. Passive aggressive jokes aside, this was great news. Now not only did I have someone who's stating that they're gonna be my go-to person, it sounds like their job title is literally that. And we're getting a phone call. What could go wrong? So many things. 10 minutes later, I responded letting her know that my manager and my lawyer and I were free after 2 p.m. Also, just a great response from my lawyer. She's very funny. Oh my God, a human being? Could it be? To which I responded saying, la 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 la. Maybe. We'll know once we get them on the phone. Maybe it'll just sound like Google Home. To be honest, I was a little afraid of that. By the way, it is still March 3rd. At 5:45 p.m., an hour later, YouTube finally responds to my DM from 10:56 a.m. They're just saying that I should be getting an email which we will consolidate everything. She's referring to the email that they sent me earlier today, the one that I had already replied to. Well, wait, not really on the same time schedule. And at 6:22 p.m., I tweet out letting you guys know that your girl's getting a phone call. It's a big day for her. And I did love all of your passive-aggressive responses. So despite my team and I responding within 10 minutes to confirm my availability for a phone call the following morning, we don't hear from her until the following morning. March 4th, 6:34 a.m. We get an email from Claire. I apologize for the delayed response here. I had sent details last night to confirm our call, but it looks like my note did not go through to you. Me every time. I was like, I didn't do my homework. There's a Word doc. If you open it, oh my gosh, it's not working. That's so weird. It's totally a real attachment. Please understand it was not my intention for such a delayed follow-up. Let's confirm our call today, March 4th, for 2:15 Pacific Standard Time. Please let me know at the best contact number I can call you at. Also, please let me know if anyone else will be needing to join the call besides you both. Note that I have asked one of our product specialists to join the call to ensure we can answer your account questions. Again, thanks for your patience, Claire. I'm gonna really need people to stop ending emails with thanks for your patience, because I'm not patient. I'm tweeting. I made a video. Bitch ain't patient no more. I know you're all wondering if I recorded the phone call. Did we not learn anything from the Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Taylor Swift debacle? In the state of California, you have to get permission from both parties to record a phone call. And there was no way I was gonna ask you to be like, hey, is it like cool if I record this? I did not record the phone call, but I did record me with my headphones in talking on the phone where you can only hear me. And then also me recapping the entire phone call to my boyfriend after. That is all perfectly legal. But to be honest, really not much was said on their end. Anyway, it was mostly just me getting upset. So the first thing that they said when we got on the call is that they do not consent to it being recorded. No surprise here. Then they continued to tell me that they would not like me to share any of the information exchanged on the call. Now, I assumed that this was because it was private, classified, like security related information. But at the end of the phone call, we hung up and I was like, what don't you want me to say? I had a pen and paper, I was ready to take notes. Anytime I asked a question, I would write my question down. I forgot the note sheet today. There's no point. It's just bullet points of the questions I asked and they didn't answer. Did I mention that this call was an hour and 28 minutes long? I'm gonna be able to summarize it for you much shorter than that. There were 2 YouTube reps on the call, one of which was Claire, who was sending me emails, and the other was, let's call him Walter, who was a product specialist. It began with a lot of Claire
thanking me for taking my time out of the day to be on a call.
Which is ironic because I had begged them for the call and they said they don't do phone support. At the start of the call,
She assured me that this would not be the last time we were on a call. We could talk a bunch more times, but really kept stressing that if I needed to get off the call or if I needed to make it really quick and prompt, we could do that. They didn't have anywhere to be. They didn't have a hard out, but they assumed that I was really busy and I would have one.
To which I said, no, this is literally the only thing I've been talking about for the last 3 months. Have you not been? This is my wedding day. This is the day that I've been waiting for. But regardless, she keeps reiterating, dare I say, every 5 minutes,
That if I need to leave the call, I can at any point.
At one point, I did get so fed up that I said, hey, Claire, do you need to leave the call? If you need to leave the call, let me know. Then there is an apology, which is kind of a fake apology because the only thing they're apologizing for is
My less than perfect experience
mostly focusing on the communication, which
was not as timely as I expected.
they are not I.
They apologized that the communication was not as timely as I expected it to be.
Literally taking no accountability for their role in the fact that they did nothing for months. There was also a lot of talk about
How she knows I've been frustrated, but the point of this call is not to dwell on the past. It is to move forward. It is a solution-driven call.
to which she offers 2 options. Option 1.
They transfer the channel back to me, but because the hacker has deleted all of my videos, I will not have almost the 100 videos that I've produced on that channel. Instead, I can send an archive of the almost 100 videos that I've had over the course of that vlog channel and able to amass upload of them.
Let me reiterate. all of my content would be gone. Now, I will admit, would it be smart for me to have an entire backup of every single one of my videos? Yes. Do I have a backup of literally videos of me from like 7 years ago, filmed on like a computer in my college dorm? No. And to be honest, Claire, I don't really want to post them right now. I want them for me. I'm not about to let you mass upload almost 100 videos dating back to like side bangs and pre-nose job. I'm not worried about my videos not being public. I'm worried about not having my videos. Re-uploading all of them, even if I could, it's not my jam. Do we need to see a sponsored vlog from 6 years ago? No. That is literally never something I have been requesting. From day one, I have stressed that the only thing that I care about is me having my videos. I want them. Do I want the nose job vlogs back up? Maybe, but that's not the point, Claire. On to option 2. It's honestly insulting to the word option and the number 2.
Option 2 is they will delete my vlog channel altogether and I can just make a new one.
To which I literally said, what do you do in that situation? How is that helping? Also, again, I don't really have plans on uploading to this channel. I just want the videos. Would I love if the channel was intact with the videos there? Yes. But would I like to make a new vlog channel? No. Also, I don't need your permission to make a YouTube channel, Claire. I can do that whenever I want. Between these two options, you are literally offering me a channel with 500,000 subscribers and a channel with none, neither of which have my videos, which is the only thing I wanted. They explained that
The reason option 2 even exists is because they're rolling me, protecting it in case something bad happened.
were you not protecting the first one? Apparently that is a superpower they have. You just need to know really far in advance before they hack it so they can like put you on an elite list of being like, don't hack them, they're my friends. Also, it's not even that. I think she just said that. Like there's literally nothing she could do to prevent my channel from being hacked. I don't think they care. So here I am left with 2 less than stellar options, but to be honest, if I'm gonna pick one from this current moment, it's gonna be the one with 500,000 subscribers because at least then I could sell it and make some money. Maybe $500? That's a random number just spitball out there. I also just want to state that I am not putting my YouTube channel for sale. Reminder, we are still on the phone call, and this is when I start to deep dive into option 1. The first question I asked, why can't you recover the deleted videos?
They cannot recover the deleted videos because the hacker deleted them.
They let me know that if
If the hacker had only privated the videos, they'd be able to get them back.
yes, but why can't you recover the deleted videos? They then let me know that
For my privacy, the data retention policy only keeps them for 30 days after they've been deleted. This is a Google policy that is there for my protection. They don't want creators to upload something, and if you want something deleted, you want it to be gone. They don't want to keep it for too long. They know if you don't like something, you should be able to delete it. So you have 30 days from the day that it is deleted before Google has fully finished deleting them.
like, you mean you don't keep anything? Does that sound a little suspicious to you? Obviously, you can delete a YouTube video immediately and then the public can't see it, but there are layers and layers of storage. And they're saying that
But it's 30 days before every single layer of storage of the video or whatever content it is on Google does not exist anymore. You cannot get it back. It is gone forever. Poof.
which is ironic because like,
Nothing on the internet is gone forever.
is that what they say when they tell us not to post nudes? So then I asked the question, so when were the videos deleted? When did we have the 30, when do we have the 30 days from? They let me know
They don't know.
which seems weird because it's 30 days from the days that they're deleted, but they don't know the day that it was deleted. But they reassure me that
No, they're deleted and they cannot get them back. No, only the hacker had privated that. But the good thing is, it's for your privacy. Let's move forward. Let's stop dwelling on the past. This is a solution-based call. Also, do you get off the call at any point?
So through this, I have this nagging memory of, I feel like I saw a screenshot of someone talking about how they saw the Beauty Dior channel had 91 videos. And literally like the night before, Lily and I had a conversation about it, being like, I swear that exists. Did we make that up? How would we know that there were specifically 91 videos? Because I had this memory in my head of the fact that they were definitely private, I was like, nah, it'll be fine. And I couldn't shake it, and I told them, I'm pretty sure that I saw a screenshot that someone had posted, sent me on Twitter, of my channel recently having 91 videos. And now I can look and it says there are only 8. 9, 8. Someone put a copyright strike on one today, so now it's 8. I tell them this over the phone and they're like,
Oh, well, if you have that, that could be helpful to send us.
like YouTube is owned by Google. Do they not have Google? Do they ever Google? And then Claire jumps right back in and says,
This is a solution-driven call. Let's not focus on the past. Let's move forward. Options. Let's find a solution. Let's move forward. Let's not dwell on the past. The past was so frustrating and upsetting to me, and we want to be happy now. We want a positive relationship with YouTube.
So essentially just trying to deter me from getting more information and asking more questions. Mostly because I'm pretty sure that they also are kind of reading from a template and they can't give me information that I need. Or do they want to give it to me? I don't think they can. Not to mention, they essentially just told me that the reason I can't get my content back is because this process on their end took so long, it has surpassed the 30-day window. They don't want me to dwell on that fact. They don't think I know that. I bring up the question, why did it take so long for this process to happen, only to discover that there was no hacking on my channel? We go back and forth a ton. They start answering not that question, completely trying to derail the conversation. I just start cutting them off, be like, that's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. Again, I would like to know why it took so long for this process to happen that then said that there was no hacking on my channel. Finally, they come up with some semblance of an answer, which is
some hacking cases are more complicated, which is why they can take longer. The hacker changed emails, changed passwords, deleted emails, changed channel artwork, uploaded copyright strikes.
Essentially everything that happens with a hacked channel.
Those are all the reasons why the investigation could be prolonged.
To which I respond, but you didn't find any of those things on my channel. They then reiterate again.
It can be a very complicated process with the email address changes, all of this stuff. If there's a lot of hacking, we have to go through it and categorize every single thing that has happened.
Which I say again, but you said that there was no hacking. Why did it take so long to go through all this? All the things that you're saying that prolong the process are because there's so much hacking. Why would it take so long to find nothing? After incessantly badgering for an answer, they just say,
we'll have to get back to you on that.
Walter then slides in with some uplifting news, essentially just saying,
the good thing is that you did have a positive experience with creator support before this. You know, that time that your main channel, you thought it was hacked, we were like, no, actually it's hidden, and then we solved it immediately.
I literally responded, none of that is true. Also, let it be known that neither Claire nor Walter was a part of creator support contacting me the entire process. They're talking to me about this, being like,
well, at least this happened.
You weren't there. You don't know. She also did laugh at the Alex joke, which, Claire, I can laugh at that. You cannot laugh at that. Every single question I asked, I never got a straight answer. Anytime that I expressed my frustration and asked a question, the response I would get is,
we're so happy that you can express your feelings. Thank you for sharing that with us.
I was like, but that's not mine. Like, this was a question. Even when I think I must have asked 3 separate times, what is the average amount of time it takes for a channel to be back through hacking? They couldn't respond, and they finally said,
it varies.
Which is a totally legitimate and fine answer. If you didn't tell me before that there is a set in stone
30-day time limit in which the time of the videos are fully deleted and not recoverable from YouTube anymore.
How can it vary? It varies from what, 1 week to 4.5 weeks? Regardless, if you didn't figure it out in 30 days, that's on you. That is your fault. I'm honestly not even mad at the hacker. I'm literally not. I'm just pissed at YouTube at this point. So I wasn't fully like unleashing on this call because I'm like, okay, Claire and Walter, they weren't a part of this. They weren't there from the beginning, which I also asked them, why isn't Chad on this call? Why isn't anybody that I talked to from the beginning there? Oh, is he in a different time zone? She literally said,
for his safety and security, I cannot tell you where he's located.
I'm like, is he so small that you think I can take him? So when I express his confusion to her as to why she and Walter were having to deal with this, Claire takes this time to describe what her role at YouTube is.
She is a part of the community outreach team. She's in a department which part of their job is stepping in on hacking cases that require additional support than typically necessary.
I feel like this is one of those situations. This is also when I kind of shifted and I was like, oh, we got a problem. It feels super odd to me that your job is to step in this exact situation and y'all never stepped in for months. I really latch onto this. Okay, so what flags it as a complicated issue or something that needs more support? Is it the amount of time that the creator has been interacting with creator support? Is it the number of emails? It doesn't tell me what it is, essentially, but yes, kind of all of the above. And I ask her if this is a situation in which she would normally step in. And she says, yes. And then I go, okay, so what should I have done differently? How should I have gotten your attention? Did I miss something? Was there an email I should have had for you? She goes,
no, you did everything perfectly.
To which I literally said, even the video? Apparently so. I asked her for her feelings on the video and she said something along the lines of,
I'm so happy you felt like you had an outlet to talk about your feelings.
I was trying to ask if we get an in-person meeting, not responding, and finally just letting me know that
she can't authorize that, but she will check.
Oh, she did also say that
if I wanted to give my feedback and help, I could really help protect other channels from this happening.
Like, what about me? I guess we can't include that because I do want to help other channels. It sounds like an ass. At this point, I've been like fighting tears for 30 minutes. I'm like okay with wrapping up the call because we're not getting anywhere. She keeps reassuring me that
this is only the first call. We can have as many calls as I want.
She lets me know that she's going to
send a follow-up email with everything that we talked about right after we get off the phone.
And then, like the Twitter DM had specified, she was going to be my point of contact moving forward. I was only to communicate with her. It was to streamline, make it all so much easier. I'm on my computer while I'm on the phone. I'm like, okay, cool. Actually, I don't have your direct email address. To which then she lets me know.
Creator support email is a vanity email that everyone uses. And despite all of them having their own direct email addresses, to the public, it is only visible as creator support. It's supposed to make it less confusing.
So to follow her instructions and to only email her, I have to specifically email this thread and search for this title. Those are numbers. Yeah, really not confusing, super streamlined. I get off the phone, I'm sobbing. I call my boyfriend Mats and I tell him everything that happened on the call. Very sweet, thank you. I guess, who cares? Then I also go on to Instagram stories and Twitter to update you guys on how it went.
Completely deflect and ignore it, like reroute the conversation, like every time.
I'm really sorry.
Was not great. At 6:35 p.m., YouTube sends their follow-up email as promised, recapping the action items from the call, returning my channel, AdSense, following up for a meeting, and to use this thread only. She's also working on another more detailed recap. Not really sure what she's gonna include there. So some time has passed. I've pulled myself together, kind of, sort of, and I've had some time to stew on the things that we talked about in the call. And some little questions and red flags are coming up for me. And so she said, hey, if you have any questions, send an email. So guess what I said? I sent an email with my questions. They are as follows. You had asked at the start of the call that I don't share what we spoke about on the call. What do you mean by that? I obviously didn't record our call, but I'm confused as to why/what you wouldn't want me to talk about publicly. Could you elaborate? The more research I do, the more this 30-day window of getting videos back seems insane. I found dozens of articles from 2020 on how to obtain deleted YouTube videos and Google content. So if I were to tweet out and ask if any creators were able to get their YouTube videos back after a hacker deleted them more than 30 days ago, would literally not one person be able to say that that was their story? Again, I'm just finding that these rules I've never seen/told before now are hard to believe. The grammar in that last little part of the sentence was not great, but March 5th. So I'm gonna continue on with the emails, but before I get into that, I do wanna say two things that happened on March 5th that, I mean, just frankly, it would just be like, it would mess up the flow of the video if I put them in like chronologically when they actually happened. So I'm doing it here. I'm giving everybody their deserved spotlight. First and foremost, Phil DeFranco covers my hacking story on his channel.
Let's talk about this concerning YouTube story. It's been heavily requested. Since I've learned about it, I've been trying to contact my people, see. At this point, I'll say I'm not even the person this happened to, and I'm already exhausted. I do want to note, Beauty Dior is still alive and well. Hopefully, the coverage of this story can add fuel to the fire of there actually being a system in place that can properly help creators.
So thank you everybody for requesting Phil to cover it, and thank you Phil for covering it. If I've learned anything from the last video, having a creator who has a massive platform like Shane did in the first video, bringing eyes to this has helped so much. So I know that the help I ended up getting later on was probably because Phil made a video about it. And another thank you to Krista, who is a girl who emailed my manager a Google Doc compiled of every single playable video from my vlog channel that she found in web archives, and she mailed the whole Google Doc to my manager. I tweeted out thanking her. I didn't know how to get a hold of her. I spent a lot of time just searching for Krista on Twitter and Instagram. It didn't appear, but we did connect, and she shared the doc on Twitter, and from there, more people who had seen the tweet had asked if they could help on the Google Doc. At the time that we're filming, it's 8 pages of videos, like playable videos from web archives. Honestly, like I never even expected people to do that, and I didn't even really know how or if I could do that. So thank you guys so much, anybody who contributed, and also Krista for just coming up with that. She was like, I don't even know if you're ever gonna see this, and it's just thank you. It really, really, really means so much. And might I add, I literally cannot believe how much you guys have done for this when YouTube's done nothing. I wouldn't know that the channel was sold. I wouldn't know how much it had sold for. I wouldn't know so much of this if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you, like thank you. Twitter is solving this for me. Back to the emails. 11/19, they send a creator support survey about my experience. I did not rank high. 12:23 p.m. Without hearing back from Claire, I follow up. Hi Claire, just confirming that you got this email. Want to make sure I'm responding to the right thread. 25 minutes later at 12:49, she responds, thank you for your follow-up and confirming receipt. I am working to provide an update to you, including the new questions shared as soon as I can. At 1:12 p.m., I respond with, until I have answers about the 30-day rule, one that she had mentioned on the phone, I do not authorize my channel being transferred back to me. Okay, and here's the thing. I get that this sounds crazy, but as far as they've explained it to me about channel transferring, if they transfer the channel over to me right now, I get it as is. So my videos are all deleted and the only ones I will have are the 9 Beauty Dior videos. Well, 8 now because one got a copyright strike. I was basically holding out for an option in which I could get all of my videos back and my channel back. At 5:06, she responds. 5:36 p.m., I respond again. At this point, I had FaceTimed Lily, and we were obviously already planning on filming a part 2, and I guess I should find out because Claire had said that I couldn't talk about anything on the call. At 6:47 p.m., she responds, and I quote, regarding your question about sharing details from our call, thanks for this question. Is there a way I'm supposed to read that not passive-aggressively? Our goal of the call was to share an update with you, hear your feedback, and develop next steps, which is why we wanted to have a candid conversation. We understand if you want to share your views and how you are feeling following our discussion, including sharing in a video. That's fine. Hope this helps to clarify. Honestly, it really doesn't that much, but like we wanted to film the video, so I'm rolling with it. There's a lot of stuff in here, AdSense, things like that, but what I'm gonna focus on is that 30-day rule of data retention. She says, and I quote, regarding your question about data retention. So she didn't thank me for asking this question. Regarding your question about data retention, as we mentioned during our call, we have data retention policies, that this is a link to the Google data retention policies. This will come in handy later. We have data retention policies in place to protect user privacy. We remove content from our system shortly after it's deleted. Once a user's data is deleted, we immediately start the process of removing it from our system. Unfortunately, due to the hacker activity on your channel, your video data was deleted and we are unable to restore it. I understand the situation is extremely frustrating, and again, we are very sorry that this happened. My hope is that we can work with you to address your channel issue and re-upload videos back to your channel once it's transferred back to you. I then click on the link of the data retention policies, assuming that it's going to verify in detail everything that they said to me on the call and this email. Specifically, the 30-day data retention policy that Claire and Walter keep referencing as literal fact. I assume this link is going to verify everything they've been telling me. And I am only a few sentences in before I realize that everything they've been saying is not true. According to this article, there is absolutely a chance that I should be able to get my videos back. Something that has never been a part of option 1 or 2. So after reading the entire data retention policy, which I'm gonna say is the greatest news I've received all week, I then remember, oh, I need to go find that tweet that I thought I had seen about the fact that at some point during this process, there were 91 videos on my channel. A screenshot that says there are 91 videos on the Beauty Dior channel when there are only 9/8 public ones means that the rest of those videos are my videos that are privated, not deleted. Lily and I are frantically searching for this tweet. We can't find it. We've been tweeting a lot lately. I tweet out asking, and quickly it was sent to me. Thank you. So now, for the first time ever, I have a screenshot, actual proof that as of February 23rd, there were 91 videos on the channel, despite only 8 at the time being public, which means my videos were there. They were privated, not deleted. And on top of that, I saw a response that I hadn't seen before, dated March 1st, saying, but now it only says 9 videos. We literally have a time frame now. From February 23rd to March 1st, somewhere in that time, my videos had gone from private to deleted, which at the time of filming right now is 4 days ago. Now I failed almost every math class, but 4 days is not 30. Depending on the month, we got 26 more days, maybe 27. February has less, but it was a leap year. This feels incredibly positive considering this entire basis of me losing all of my videos is because of this arbitrary 30-day window. And now I found out, oh my God, guess what? It's only been 4. We have so many more days. We literally have 26. I am stoked. I am so excited, but at the same time, I am also pissed because this is not what YouTube is saying. Why is Twitter knowing this before YouTube? And also remember on the phone call with them, when I asked them the date that my videos got deleted so we could track a month from them, and they said they didn't know? Now that Twitter has narrowed it down to a very small window for them, maybe they could figure it out. But I'm not gonna hold my breath. Oh, but on top of that, if we even want to refer back to the document that they provided, not once in the document does it ever say there is a set in stone, forever and always, 30-day policy in which videos will be deleted. 30 days is not mentioned once. For being mentioned so many times on the phone call and the emails, it is not mentioned once on Google's official page of their data retention policy. To this day, I have never seen 30 days in writing other than these emails. 7:36, my response. At this point, I have snapped. For everybody that was complimenting me on my patience and my measuredness in the first video, she's gone. She has receipts and she is pissed. Meghan has left the building. Alex is here. Hi, the videos were not deleted a month ago. Link to the tweet with proof. So based on everything written in the article, clearly you can get them back. Furthermore, inserting an exact quote from the policy they sent me, our services also use encrypted backup storage as another layer of protection to help recover from potential disasters. Data can remain on these systems for up to 6 months. I continued on. It seems to me that a channel that you were investigating for hacking suddenly deleting 91 videos would flag as a concern, or even a potential disaster, as stated above. I also now realize that the 91 included the Beauty Dior video, so technically it would be like 82, but it doesn't matter. 86? 82. Whatever, math. The fact that I could lose every single one of my vlogs is YouTube's fault. If it hadn't taken over a month to come to the incorrect conclusion that nothing was wrong, no hijacking activity was found, I would have my videos. If you have no plans to get my videos back, which again, it seems insane that they are not stored anywhere on your end considering the vast library of archive.org, how are you going to fix it? Another quote from their data retention policy. This process generally takes around 2 months from the time of deletion. I say, the videos were not deleted 2 months ago. If it takes 2 months for the videos to be fully deleted, why wouldn't any of the videos be left? Did you halt the 2-month deleting process? When? Also, if my math serves me correctly, 2 months is not 30 days. That is 60 days. Was it a typo? Did they send the wrong link? Quoting the data retention policy again. This often includes up to a month-long recovery period in case the data was removed unintentionally. To which I specify, the wording here is often, not always, or not standard policy. There is no mention of a hard, binding 30-day limit. I then send a link to a video that Lily had sent me earlier about someone whose channel was hacked and they got all of their videos back. The description of this guy's video literally says that someone on the inside of YouTube was able to get his videos back and it took a miracle. I say, why wasn't this my experience? By the way, very happy for him. I would just like also to be a part of that. We could share in the wealth. Again, you are telling me that there is not one case where someone got their content back a month after. It is literally impossible, never been done before. But I don't even think this 30-day thing is legit at all. I'm mostly pissed that they're lying to me. I'd be like, okay, if it was 30 days, we have more time. But also, why are you lying? Show me the receipts. I'm having an incredibly hard time believing anyone is even trying to get my videos back, considering this has all been about an arbitrary 30-day limit, which has been stated by the tweet and the screenshot we clearly have not exceeded. And if someone looked into it, you would know. I shouldn't have to include screenshots of people doing your jobs for you on Twitter. I said it. My attorney thought it was funny, okay? At this point, I'm so frustrated. I can't even be polite anymore because I also feel like they're not even being polite to me. It's so clear to me from all of this that it's not only like an incompetence, you're not even trying. You're not even checking. Why can I verify things that you can't? So it's 10:50 p.m. I am riding a high, like the high you only have when you think of the perfect comeback in the moment that you're fighting with someone and not like 6 days later lying in bed being like, why didn't I say that? I'm pumped up on pure adrenaline, and we get to my favorite part of the story. It might be my favorite of part 1 and part 2. I will also give a shout out to my boyfriend Mats. He was tweeting some fire roasting comebacks to essentially every single tweet any YouTube Twitter account was tweeting. Here we are silent on the couch scrolling through Twitter when I see a tweet that sparks my interest. I'm gonna read it for you. So a user responds to Phil DeFranco's tweet pushing out the episode of his show that covered my whole hacking situation. It was a person tagging 2 accounts. Come to find that they belong to the same person. The tweet was just asking for help on the matter. The accounts tagged were Matt Koval, and the next account is literally called YouTube Liaison. It seems like you are a Twitter account who could have helped me. It seems like you are what Sammy was kind of trying to be in the DMs. If anybody is wondering, the definition of liaison is communication or cooperation which facilitates a close working relationship between people or organizations. In this case, creators and YouTube. Me, a creator. My issue? YouTube. Where have you been? Really, where? If it's not insane enough that there's literally a Twitter account that I've never heard from before that is called YouTube Liaison, I need to read you his bio. Helping people better understand YouTube and helping YouTube better hear user feedback. I feel like I am your job description. He responds to this tweet calling out for his help, saying, yep, I'm well aware and was sick to my stomach watching her experience. Big conversation happening internally about what went so wrong. I want to point out that this is literally the first time anyone has ever said anything somewhat resembling taking any accountability at all. It's acknowledging that, oh yeah, we might have done something, like a little bit. Not asking for a full one. I mean, I'm asking for a full one, but like this is a hint of accountability. I repeat again, big conversation happening internally about what went so wrong. I'm sorry, my entire email before was if we get a so, Matt. I proceed to thank him for this in my tweet, quote tweeting, this sentiment would have been nice to hear directly. The best I got yesterday was a lot of if something went wrong and zero accountability. In a matter of seconds, I'm gonna lose my mind. He responds from the same YouTube Liaison account with, people feel horribly, I can assure you. To which I immediately quote tweet saying, I'd like to hear that from the people involved. And then, literally, I shit you not, moments, like we're talking seconds. Like I'm saying I quote tweeted that tweet at 11:11, and by 11:12, I refreshed my timeline to see that I was now quote tweeting a tweet that no longer existed. He deleted the tweet between 11:11 and 11:12. The tweet saying, people feel horribly, I can assure you. But if you seriously think that I've been through all of this and I haven't already screenshotted it to send to Lily, you are so wrong. I had the receipts immediately. But you know, sending it to Lily was not enough. I needed the rest of Twitter to know what was happening. And the fact that a YouTube representative deleted an apology tweet. This literally feels like an episode of Black Mirror. I legitimately thought I was going insane. So naturally, I quote tweeted his tweet, including the screenshot of the since deleted tweet, saying, I'm sorry, did you just delete this tweet? Dude, I was ballsy at this point. He then replies and says, sorry, decided to DM you instead. Still not a Twitter pro. This response struck me as odd considering his entire job title was connecting YouTube creators to YouTube. So you would think that he would have like a strong Twitter presence. But no, maybe he was a late adapter. After all, his YouTube Liaison account says that he only joined Twitter in October of 2019. So it could appear to the untrained eye that he is new to the platform. Nah, I clicked that personal Twitter. He's been around since 2009. January 2009. A year before I got Twitter. A fact in which I kindly and subtly remind him by taking a screenshot of the account circling the date in which he joined, which again was January 2009, 11 years ago, and I send it on over to him. Matt, I think you're selling yourself short. I think you know Twitter. I think you know how to DM. And also, might I add, he didn't DM me. Because I can assure you that our internal team carefully investigated this and didn't found any. March 6th. Which is in fact today, the day that we are filming. Matt is up bright and early, 5:57 a.m. Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, getting ready to jumpstart his day, or he's in New York. That's also a possibility. He responds with, yep, yet still not a pro. Smiley face. Typed out smiley face. I'm going to reach out to the employees you've been speaking with to see if I can join the next convo. Thanks, Meghan, and my apologies that you've had to experience all of this. Honestly, I didn't see this till later, and to be fair, I never responded, so I threw my like. So to bring you up to date for where we are now, at 10:43 this morning, Claire confirmed that she received my email. You know, the scathing one, which I told her that Twitter could do her job better than her. You know, similar to her coworkers, Chad, she didn't provide an update, but she let me know that she would. Soon. Later at 4:19 p.m., she emailed me again, letting me know that she still didn't have information, but she had passed it along and was hoping to have an update to me by Monday. So now on to a few conclusions that we have reached since the first video. It's not a lot, but there are some. I'm just gonna read them to make this easier because I have ADHD and my Adderall is definitely wearing off. Everyone that I've spoken to via email has been from YouTube and allegedly was a real person. We think most of the typos and grammatical errors were a result of poor copy and pasting while using templates. Also probably why I was called Alex. But I mean, it kind of like works for me now, right? Got a ton of people saying that they were probably sourcing their customer service all over the world and it was a language barrier. They definitely are doing it all over the world, and that's why they're able to allegedly respond at any hour of the day. But it's not a language barrier, it is literally just a template. It's a tense issue. That's what they're copying and pasting it, you can tell. And honestly, from the emails I've had with Claire, and even like the phone calls I had with Claire, it's just pretty clear that they have like a script they have to go by. And if you're being lazy and not paying attention, you're just not changing it. So while it has been confirmed that most of the tech support is overseas, even with the person that we spoke with over the phone, Claire, it is clear that they are very limited to the amount of feedback and information that they can provide, which is probably why they just keep saying the same thing over and over again. We've also been unable to find any concrete time window, much less 30 days specifically, in which videos are permanently deleted from all layers of storage. If anything, it explains that in a situation as precarious as this one, it would take longer for videos to be deleted. Literally months longer. Just give me my videos back. They're on the way back machine. That means they exist on the internet somewhere. Google, I know you have them. You have everything. Questions that I asked that never got answered. Why did it take so long for my channel to be investigated, only to be resulted in no hijacking? Remember, it didn't found any. To be honest, I don't even know if I'm ever going to get an answer to that. I don't even think that they know. We'll do an internal audit. If they do an internal audit, I don't think they're gonna tell me. I think they're gonna figure it out amongst themselves and be like, don't worry, it was just like a total weird fluke. Delete Chad. This is a question from my last scathing email that went unanswered. Why can we find numerous YouTube videos that straight up show people recovering their deleted videos with the help of YouTube? Something that has never been discussed as an option for me. Remember option 1, option 2? Option 2 is just to make a new channel. Remember that guy that channel fully restored? A miracle? Where's my person on the inside of Google? Hello, Sammy. Honestly, I miss Sammy at this point. Another question that went unanswered on our call. Why did YouTube just now tell me that this 30-day time limit when this is such pertinent information if I'm frantically trying to recover my YouTube videos? And that has always been my #1 priority, is to recover my YouTube videos. If investigating faster would have improved the chances of retaining my entire library of content, why did no one intervene sooner? And why is it not public knowledge? It probably isn't public knowledge because it's not true. Also, do they not think I can read? If you're gonna send me the link, don't even send me the link then. Just tell me find it and then I can look myself. But you're gonna send me the link to prove you wrong. I just owned you in your own receipts. Back to the screenshots I was tweeted showing Beauty Dior's videos that literally prove that my videos were not deleted any longer than a week ago. Meaning that we pretty much have the full 30-day window left. So even if this 30-day rule was true, it doesn't apply here for 26 more days. Next question. I haven't brought this up prior to this because I didn't want to throw anyone to the bus, and I'm not going to be using names here, but I am highly curious why my assigned YouTube partner contacts who were on the emails from the hacking from the very beginning all the way through the vlog channel have not responded or intervened in the vlog channel at all. One of them stepped in, was helpful, reached out to my manager to help expedite stuff with the main channel stuff, but why are you CC'd on every single email and you never once responded? I'm not even CC'd on every single email. And also, this is not a vanity email address. I know that this is a real person, and they're not responding and doing anything. If anything, they should be the one to step in and alert if this is taking longer. Nothing. Radio silence. Still. And finally, honestly, there's probably a bunch more questions, but I am so sweaty and so tired. Why have I not been allowed or able to communicate with anybody who was a part of my case from the beginning? Walter and Claire, yes, while Claire's team should have intervened, she wasn't CC'd on every email. We had no email exchanges prior to this. I had emailed with countless people from creator support, from everything. Why is not one of those people involved on this phone call? I thought all eyes were glued to our case. Our case? Remember that camaraderie you faked? Why am I not speaking to any of them? Because that's how we're gonna figure out what went wrong. Chad? Bob? Alex? Oh, sorry. That's me. Now on to the conspiracy theories. Now, this could be Lily and I's ego talking, but also we've been getting a lot of comments on the video and tweets that everyone's thinking it's a little suspicious and things aren't normal. This video is not behaving like a normal upload. Just to break it down, the video is underperforming and not in like a, oh wow, my videos usually have so many more views than this. I just mean like mathematically, the reach that this video has versus the reach my other videos have. There are numbers in this, so I'm just gonna have to read it. First off, there are multiple people who have commented or tweeted letting me know that this video either didn't appear in their feed, they never got a notification for it, or even that they just didn't see it at all until they had a specific direct link. Which, to be fair, there were also people who said it had gotten recommended to them, they were able to see it, it was all fine. But it was enough of people saying this didn't behave like your videos normally do for me, which I was like, it's a little weird. And then we went into the analytics, and this is when I have to refer to my phone because there are numbers. It does seem very strange that while the impressions are 6 times as high as a normal upload on my channel, the click-through rate is the same size of a video with 1/6 of the impressions. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not gonna get too analytical, mostly because like I'm not great at math and I don't wanna like talk myself into a hole that's like, no, Megan, that's clearly wrong. But it just seems sus to me that a video with so many unique viewers, such crazy engagement, 32.1% of people literally watching the entire 44-minute video. Why are you essentially underperforming a video of me redoing a tag that got a fraction of the views? So basically that conspiracy theory boils down to us assuming that YouTube is kind of blocking this video from doing well and being pushed to, I'm not gonna like say it should be trending, but like the numbers just don't add up. And Lily and I at first thought we were crazy because we're like, do you feel like you saw like the views and it was higher and then it was suddenly lower? And it'd be like 30,000 or 50,000 views that we were seeing this jump. Like, that's not, my brain usually doesn't round up that much. And we were like, maybe we're crazy. And then we started seeing tweets and comments, people going, I swear this video had more views than it did now. But no one has proof, even though I've been screenshotting the video at all times waiting for it. But I also tweeted and asked, so maybe now they're on to us. This next one is less of a conspiracy theory and more of like pretty much this is sure what is happening. And it is the fact that the reason why YouTube is not apologizing and not stating like, I'm sorry, and why the YouTube Liaison deleted the tweet in which he essentially apologized on behalf of the whole company is because essentially apologizing is an admission of guilt, and then held up in court, you're essentially being like, yeah, we did something wrong. Aw, bad. And lastly, the question on everyone's minds, why are they not fixing it? Lily and I each have our own theories. I will read hers. Lily thinks that they potentially screwed something up that is preventing them from being able to recover the videos and or gain access to the account, and they don't want to admit it. There logically seems like there could be no reason why Beauty Dior would still be up with videos, full access to their account, unless YouTube literally didn't know how to kick them out. And that seems absurd, so I don't even know how that's possible. My theory? They're just lazy. They don't care. They don't want to do it. It's too much time, it's too much effort, and they think if they take so long, I'll forget about it. But they are underestimating how annoying I am. I am so incredibly annoying. That is it for part 2. This is where we're at now. But again, we are filming this on March 6th, so I'm assuming there are probably gonna be some updates. So if there is anything that happens between now and when we upload, we will include it. But until then, please pre-order my book if you would like to support me. Let me know if you would like some didn't found any merch. I feel like that could be pretty funny. And as always, if you could just continue to tweet YouTube and ask them to give me my videos back, if you wanna cite any of the facts that we have here, if you have any more insight, I would really appreciate it if you went and followed me on Instagram. I'll have mine listed down below, as well as Lily's socials, who edited this fantastic video, and part 1, not my skills at all. And because it's so clear that YouTube really can't do research and we're learning everything through Twitter, if you have any information about people who've had their channels get hacked, it's been longer than 30 days, anything about that, please, please, please let me know. Comment it down below. Honestly, anything that you can do to help boost the engagement, like it. I would really love if this video actually like spread a little bit more and we could see if YouTube is actually trying to block it. It was a bold move to upload a video dissing YouTube on YouTube. Are we going to Vimeo now? Patreon did email me being like, hey, hope you're good. We're here. See you guys next time. Hopefully we have good news. Also, you should follow on Twitter for updates. Pretty fire.